Welcome to the ChronCast, a division of the Chronicle and IMI. We hope you'll enjoy today's podcast episode, and if you do, please be sure to leave a like and share it around. Also, be sure to follow us in our social medias, which will be linked in the description box below.
Welcome back to ChronCast. My name's Savannah Libby. I'm part of the sports staff here at Chronicle. Here I have one of our old members, Avery Hutzelman with me today. How are you doing today, Avery?
I'm doing pretty good.
I know that you've recently switched over from doing a lot of writing to going and working more in like the video broadcast world. So could you explain just a little bit like your interest in that area?
Yeah, so I did an NBC story last year, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I loved just creating it and putting it together and then seeing the final product. I really enjoyed that, and I've enjoyed working on a few stories this year as well.
Yeah, that's really cool. I know that like video broadcasting is something that that NBC does really well, and I think it's a lot of fun just to see that side of it. And I know that I'm like in sports radio and we do that stuff, but it's not really the level that NBC does it. It's more like a bunch of these. It's like we know how to use equipment, but we don't know how to use equipment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're getting there. We're getting there eventually.
Yeah.
But the only thing we seem to not have figured out yet is how to do a running clock and a scoreboard. But I have faith in Adam. He can do that. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, you guys will figure it out.
He's a fearless leader. He's got it. But we've had a lot of changes in the staff and stuff, and since you left, and I think it's actually been pretty interesting. We have a pretty interesting group this year, and I think we're putting a lot more time into our graphics team, and I think that's kind of fun, in a sense, but I don't know. So what do you? So I know that you recently went to this really big fashion show in New York. And, you're kind of a fashionista, and you're always, on point with style. And I'm sitting here saying this to you while I'm dressed in sweats and a winter coat because I'm really cold. So would you just like to explain, your love for fashion just some?
Yeah, I think I've just always loved it, and I've always loved, picking out, outfits that go together, and it's just such a fun way to express yourself, and how you can change it up whenever you want. It's not this one thing that you have to go by for the rest of your life. You can literally wear whatever you want whenever you want. It's just so fun, and I love expressing myself through it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting just to see the amount of different interests that people have.
Yeah.
Because it's just you'll be sitting next to someone in class. This happened to me the other day. I was sitting next to someone in class who was literally this insanely good swimmer, and I had no idea. And then I did I'm doing a story on swimming. I'm they're national level. That's crazy. It's just really interesting to see, how everyone is able to, use their different talents to really just do what they find interesting. And, to see that you're going after and you're trying to pursue, your love and your passion for fashion, that's really inspiring. And I think that, it could be, a good example of, other people. And, you just have to go after what you want. And I know that sometimes, people fall short with that stuff, but normally it comes out pretty well. But anyways, what's it to go to a fashion week? How's that experience? I know you went to New York, which one is really cool, and then two is New York, and then you got to train with a professional model.
Yeah, I did do that. It takes a long process to work your way in and stuff, but it was just I gained so much knowledge, and her expertise is just insane, and it's just it was such a surreal experience. Like, it's seriously, I can't believe that I did it. Like, it was just it's just crazy. It was so, I learned, like, so much. I feel like so many people think modeling is, like, just, sit there and look pretty. It's not even close. It doesn't even come close to that. I mean, she preaches, like, your whole job as a model is to tell a story. I mean, which is this entire NBC and, the Chronicle and stuff. It's like, there's so much more that, like, goes into it, you know what I mean?
Yes, you went from writing stories, like, with with words to, like, doing a story with, like, your body and like, how you're expressing yourself.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I think that's, like, really cool.
Yeah.
So, like, did she, I know, like, you have, like, curly hair, and she loved to use that. Like,
yeah,
do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, she loved it. The day I walked in, you sit down with her, you show her some pictures that you've taken, and then she gives you a kind of vibe that you have to emulate during your, like, final photo shoot. And mine was, like, I couldn't have gotten a better one. It was, like, 90s Versace campaign. That's, like, what she said I should, like, try and be. I was, like, oh my god, I was just so in love with it, the idea of it. Anyway, she said that my curly hair, she wanted to make it even bigger than it was, make it even curlier than it was, and just, like, go crazy with it. And I think it was the best decision ever.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Like, did you do a lot of hair flips and stuff?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. It was definitely really intimidating, though. Like, top 5 most, like, scariest moments of my life. It was just so scary to be in front of her, and then all these makeup artists, hair artists, and then all the other women that came to the camp as well. And then, like, her husband and the photographers who have, like, you know who Ansel Elgort is?
No.
Okay. Sorry, little side thing. It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not very well versed in the fashion world.
Well, he's actually he's an actor. Have you ever seen Divergent?
Yeah. Is he, like, the Caleb? Is he Caleb?
Crap, I forget their names. I forget their names. Yeah. I forget their names, but, like, I found out after the fact that his sister was the photographer. And I was like, you're kidding me, right? I had no idea in the moment, but that just, like, goes to show, like, you never know you never know who's on set. You never know who you might meet. Cause
it's kind of a small world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some of these, just, like, recently, it's just been, like, just wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you never know who you're going to see. I mean,
no, seriously.
Like, we have an NFL player...
Yeah, just, like,
20 feet away from
us. Roaming the halls right now, like...
like, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on to this episode of ChronCast.
Yeah, of course.
We'd love to have you back sometime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Savannah Libby, signing off.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the ChronCast. If you enjoyed this episode and want to be notified when our next episode goes live, please be sure to follow us on all of our social medias as well as hitting the subscribe button. In addition, if you want to check out our other podcast, The Interview by Alex Darcel, a link will be provided in the description box below. We hope you'll choose to join us again on the next episode.